Hey everybody, it's WillBits, and as I suspected, the next Hogwarts mystery adventure is here. It's another little side quest. The Frog Choir is recruiting new members. Auditions with Tulip's toad, Dennis, and she'll reward you with a toad keepsake. A keepsake. Is that like our pet? Do we get to strap a dung bomb to our toad? Is that something we want? I guess we're gonna see.
I have an important announcement to make. Come to the Great Hall as soon as you can.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tell us all about it, Flitwick. Call me old-fashioned, but I love Celestina Warbeck. You're old-fashioned.
Dennis hasn't been catching flies with as much enthusiasm lately.
Oh no. I read a Quibbler article about a witch who didn't know she was a werewolf. Is that possible? Should I be concerned? Am I a werewolf? Maybe, Ben. Maybe. Go stand out in front of the moon and see.
Settle down, students. I have some exciting news to share. The Frog Choir, Hogwarts' esteemed student singing ensemble, is in need of 2 additional members. We will be holding auditions shortly. I encourage anyone who's interested to come prepared to sing. Fluency in Latin is not required, but is considered a plus.
I've always admired the Frog Choir. Their performances are always my favorite part of the welcoming feasts. Does that mean you're planning on trying out? Of course not. I'd probably faint the second I got up on stage. But you, on the other hand, would be great. You should consider auditioning. It does sound fun, but I think I should learn more about what being on the Frog Choir entails before I decide. Let's ask around about it. I'm curious to see who's planning to audition anyway. Who's our competition? Who do we have to beat in this submission? So that we get to hold a big frog and then let the frog croak a baritone part that is in harmony with us. Which is what I think the Frog Choir is. The frogs also sing. Do we play the frogs like an instrument, or are they just magically inclined towards singing? I don't really understand. It wasn't really developed beyond the fact that it just is a thing that was there during the movie. Unless the books go into it and I just don't remember. But, all right. It's just singing. It's singing in front of the school. It's like any choir. Well, do you think you'll audition for the Frog Choir? All the members I spoke to really seem to enjoy it. I'm definitely considering trying out. As if I don't have enough extracurriculars. Tulip perked up there rather conspicuously.
Then I but ask Professor Sprout if I can borrow a pair of earmuffs.
Earmuffs don't dampen sound that much, Marula. They would just make your ears hot. Don't tell me you're auditioning too, Marilla.
Not that it's any of your business, but unlike Bits, I've always wanted to be a member of the Frog Choir. Why are you interested in the Frog Choir anyway?
The prestige? The opportunity to sing? I don't think it's the prestige. It doesn't seem that prestigious. I just like to sing and perform and express myself artistically. I love to sing. Performing for the entire school would be an amazing opportunity.
Just because you love to sing doesn't mean you should.
Ouch! You haven't heard me sing. I have a beautiful singing voice!
Good luck, Bits, and I mean that you're going to need it. Because Professor Flitwick hears my audition, he might decide one new singer is enough.
Because I sing twice as loud! Ah! As much as I hate to admit it, Rula's got a point. I've heard her sing. She's good. She's like a siren, complete with all of the danger. And how I want to go towards her, but then when I do, my ship crashes up upon the rocks, and then I'm devoured whole! If you're interested in auditioning for the Frog Choir, I'd start preparing. I mean, it's 2 people, so they could take me and Marula.
Something urgent's come up with Dennis. I need your help. Meet me in the Transfiguration classroom.
Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, just looking. This is a 4-parter. Looks like standard length as these go. Let's see what's going on with Tulip.
I wouldn't hold a toad for all the butterbeer in the world.
You have a butterbeer monopoly. Think about that.
I think you'd make a fine audition to the Frog Choir.
The frog choir sounds great, but they could use some stylish costuming. Tulip, is everything alright? You said it was urgent.
I'm happy you came, WillBits. It's about Dennis.
Your toad? Is he alright? Does this have something to do with why his dung bomb is gone?
Dennis's dung bomb? Oh, I take that off whenever we're around professors to avoid alerting or upsetting them. No, the reason I had you come is because Dennis is depressed.
Yeah? Your toad is depressed? How can you tell?
I can speak, Toad.
Really?
No, of course not, but Dennis is my best friend. I can tell when he's got something on his mind. Which is why I was hoping I could convince you to audition with him for the frog choir.
What? Why don't you audition with him? He's your toad. I have a toad of my own!
Don't worry, I'll explain everything.
Alright. 3 hours of listening to Tulip, and we can't skimp on it. Alright, I guess that's why we're using somebody else's toad. So you think Dennis's dream is to join and sing on the frog choir? You're just assuming that?
That's right. I haven't seen him so excited about something since we went swimming together in the Black Lake.
Why don't you just go swimming together in the Black Lake? You already know he likes that. But Dennis is your toad. Wouldn't you rather audition with him?
Of course, but I'm a wretched singer. If I tried out with him, his dream would never come true.
You can't be that bad. You sound like you're like a super soprano.
A group of girls started a formal petition to ban me from singing in the showers. My singing makes Peeves cover his ears. I've made more first years faint than baby mandrakes ever have.
Alright, I get it. Yeah, all the jokes, I got it. You're a bad singer. But how do you know I'll be any better?
You can't possibly be any worse than me. Plus, I'm an excellent snoop. You probably didn't notice, but I've heard you sing before.
She's been spying on me in the only place I sing, the shower!
How to stick your nose in others' business may be the only lesson my Ministry of Magic parents taught me that stuck.
Alright, I'll help you, okay. My own toad never struck me as the singing type anyway.
Really? You auditioned for the frog choir? With Dennis as your partner without me blackmailing or bribing you? Why?
You're my friend is clearly what we're gonna go for. You can't bribe me into what I was already doing. And maybe we could kind of favor out of her, but she'll probably give us one anyway because we're friends! You're my friend, Tulip. Of course I'd want to help you. If making Dennis's dream come true is important to you, then I'll do my best to make it happen.
Oh, WillBits, you're making me blush. Still, I can't send you to the audition unprepared and expect it to end well. We better get you ready first. Let's start off by talking to Professor Flitwick. I doubt he'll accept a bribe, but he can at least tell us more about what you need to be a frog choir member.
Alright, okay, straight to the source. I'm pretty chill with that as a thing.
You mentioned you had a question for me. Feel free to drop by the Charms classroom.
I'm kind of glad we get to hang out with Tulip a little bit. It'd be even better if she was auditioning with us, I think. But I feel like we haven't gotten a lot of one-on-one time with Tulip. Kind of underdeveloped, as the side characters go.
Why, if it isn't Mr. Bits, have you come to volunteer to tutor Wingardium Leviosa to first years again, like you do regularly almost every day?
Actually, Professor Flitwick, I'm interested in trying out for the frog choir, and I was hoping, or hopping, that
I could give you some idea of what I'm looking for in a choir member.
I take it we're not the first people to ask about the auditions.
No, but as I told the others, I would be happy to offer my advice. Although I had intended to use this time between classes to tidy up the Charms classroom.
Why don't we help? We'll get it done quickly if we work together and can talk about the frog choir afterward, or during. And also, you will like us because we are technically kind of bribing you.
I fashion myself as more of a mess maker than a mess fixer, but I'll do my best. Dennis says he'll lend a webbed hand, too.
Or a tongue.
That would be a big help. Once we're done, I promise I'll answer any questions you might have.
This place is not going to get any tidier. It's full of books now. It's going to be full of books later. Alright. Let's help out to Flitwick. Alright. The minimal amount of cleaning. Are you sure we can't help you clean up more, Professor?
I think you've done enough. That's kind of you to offer, but you two have done plenty now. What would you like to ask me about the frog choir?
What makes a good audition? Will a well-trained toad help? I think, how can I improve my singing is a good question there. I want to give my best performance during the auditions. What should I do to improve my singing?
Well, as the frog choir conductor, I can probably answer that question for you. The most important advice I can offer right now is to practice and try to learn from those with more experience. Do lots of vocal exercises. Natural talent can only get you so far. The rest depends on your effort.
Thanks, Professor. When I'm practicing, I'll be sure to get the advice of someone more experienced. Got it.
I wish I could talk about the frog choir all day, but unfortunately I do need to prepare for class. So I'd suggest you direct any other questions to Madam Pince. She's always been a fan of the frog choir.
Madam Pince?
But she hates when we breathe too loudly, let alone sing. Just don't do it in the library and it's fine.
She takes her job seriously, but she does still have hobbies. I'll need to hear you sing, but I think you'd make a fine audition to the frog choir. I hope to see you at the auditions.
We don't have time to really be in the frog choir with all the other stuff we do.
I'm in the library now, but you can try to ask questions, but I won't guarantee I'll answer them.
Because in just this one adventure, it's fine to spend some time, like, practicing and gearing up for it. But you would have to keep practicing all the time. And also give, like, frequent rehearsals and performances. And that takes a lot of time out of our vault-cracking schedule. But, you know, it's okay. It's alright. We'll practice for now. Madam Pince, Shh!
But we're only trying to... Shh!
Can we just...
How many times must I shush you before you get the hint?
Please, Madam Pince, we just have a few questions about the frog choir we'd like to ask.
The frog choir, you say? Very well, I suppose I'll hear you out, but make it quick and quiet.
Alright. 1 hour. Questions about the frog choir.
Is it true you cast Lindsay on students who talk too much in the library?
Yes.
So Phileas referred you to me?
We were looking for advice on how to prepare for the frog choir auditions. He suggested we talk to you.
Very well, it's for the betterment of the frog choir. If it's for that, I'll permit talking just this once. Even hearing that firsthand, I still find it hard to believe. Why, I do have a life outside of my job in the library.
Thanks, Madam Pince. I appreciate you bending your no-talking rules to help me get on the frog choir.
Yes, I will help you realize you have no place on the frog choir.
Oh. Well, I mean, right now I don't. I mean, that's why I need practice and help. I agree. I agree with you, Madam Pince. I don't belong in the frog choir. Thanks for helping me realize that.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to see you aren't entirely unreasonable. Glad you will, WillBits. Now that your sarcasm thrown her off guard, we can skip her lecture and get out of here. Besides, this gives me an idea how we can start preparing you two for the audition.
Shh. Are you shushing a frog? Because that frog's not going to listen. So I guess Madam Pince was just not going to be helpful. Maybe I should have pushed back on that. I probably should have not gone for the button and pushed, but the button was too funny. It was too funny to not push. Part 2. To get you and Dennis in sync, Tulip suggests you try to bond with the toad. We may have whipped something there. That's all right.
Need to get your audition training started, and I know just where to begin. Meet us on the training grounds.
All right. What's going on? So the first thing I should do to prepare for the frog choir auditions is sing to the training grounds.
Oh, no, you aren't ready to sing yet. First, you need to make friends with Dennis.
This is some hippy-dippy stuff.
He won't sing his best if he doesn't fully trust his partner, which could hurt your audition performance.
That makes some sense, but aren't we already friends?
You and I are friends, but Dennis is picky about who he associates with. He got to know you while you disarmed that dunk bomb on his back, but you're still more acquaintances than friends.
All right, put him in with the Niffler and the unicorn, and I'll feed him every 6 hours, and we'll... All right, so how to make friends with Dennis?
Just like you'd make any friend, by taking the time to get to know them, eat together, play together, lick him, that sort of thing. You have lots of friends, it should be easy for you.
Yeah, but all of those friends preferred sandwiches and butterbeer to flies.
Sounds like you need some more interesting friends. I eat flies, did you know that? Every meal, that's what's in my sandwiches. I brought you here to Donut Dennis's favorite places to help win him over, but the rest is up to you.
Don't worry, Tulip. I'm sure Dennis and I will become fast friends after I spend some time with him. Alright, we're gonna spend 3 hours, and we don't get to flake on it, bonding with Dennis. Bonding with frogs, I guess. Now we're friends. WillBits is gonna be so sad that I'm spending so much time with Dennis at this stage. Did it work, Tulip? Did Dennis trust me now? Have I licked him enough?
You're definitely getting there, but Dennis is still a little wary. Why don't you try something else?
Gonna get a little peanut out. Gonna feed Dennis. Be stern with Dennis. Oh, actually, my animagus ability. Although birds and frogs don't get along that well, I still feel like animal to animal, that's cooler. And I like that I have that. Let's press that button. Why not just use my animagus abilities? I bet Dennis would like to play with someone a little more his size. Yeah, every opportunity to do that. And then I eat him. Still cool to do.
That looks like fun. Remind me to become an animagus one of these days.
It takes a long time. But maybe when the timed event comes out, you can do it. What about now? Does Dennis see me as a friend yet?
He definitely enjoyed playing with you, but I think you two could still be closer. Why don't we try one more thing? The other question is, what should we do?
Let's ask Hagrid. He's always making friends with animals. He should be able to give us some ideas. Okay.
I reckon I don't know much about toads, but I'll help you how I can. I'll be waiting in the courtyard.
Don't know much about toads. There's plenty. I'm sure he'll be very helpful.
Some people think toads are gross. I think those people are gross.
Good point, Liz. Get him.
That toad's a better singer than you, Bits.
Good. We're both going to be in the choir, so thank you for the compliment, Marula.
I'd be happy to transfer you into a toad. That's about the only way you'll get on the frog choir.
And we'll see about that. Hagrid, thanks for coming.
Oh, no problem. I always love talking to you. Plus, Fang's been begging to see you. Woof. Is that the toad you mentioned? Woof.
Yes, this is Dennis. We're auditioning for the frog choir together, but I'm having trouble getting him to like me. Tulip and I were hoping you'd give us some advice on how to win Dennis over.
I'd be happy to help you, but why come to me?
You are an animal lover, and experience, those are kind of the same. We're out of ideas is funny. I'm gonna do the button. Just look at Fang. He loves you.
Woof.
If you can help get Dennis to like me half as much as Fang likes you, we'll do great at the audition.
Well, I reckon Fang and I are pretty close. Now let's see what I can do for you and Dennis.
Alright. 1 hour of advice times. Alright. What are your cool tips, Hagrid? So you think I should do something with Dennis that he really enjoys? Into the swamp we go.
Hey, that seemed to help Fang to trust me when I first got him.
So Dennis associates the positive activity with WillBits. That makes a lot of sense.
But what does Dennis really love doing? I tried playing with him as an animagus, but that didn't make much of a difference.
There's the one thing I can think of that Dennis loves enough to win him over in the time for all the auditions.
Swimming?
Hopping?
No, playing a trick on someone. And I know the perfect target.
Pranks. Pranks.
I can use your help deciding what trick will win Dennis over. Let's go over it together in the artifact room.
Oh, okay, so we have an activity deciding on the prank, and then an activity doing the prank. Very well. Let us plot. So you really think Dennis will like me more if I trick someone?
Dennis is my toad, after all. We're always making mischief together. If he sees you causing a little chaos, I'm sure his opinion of you will go way up. See? Dennis agrees.
This year has been pretty stressful. I could use a little fun. Besides, Dennis does seem into the idea. Alright, I'm in. You mentioned earlier that you had something in mind.
Not so much of a something as a someone. A target.
Filch?
No, too obvious. I'm talking about Madam Pince. She certainly deserves it after she was so rude to you earlier.
I can't argue with that. She didn't even let me sing before insulting me. She's just mad because I'm always talking in her library and tearing up her books and doing pranks against her.
The problem is, what should we do?
You're the master of mischief, Tulip. After all, a little brainstorming, I know you'll come up with something great. All right. 3 hours of plot and mischief. Let's jump right in. This is 1 star, so I'm gonna put about 1 star's worth of effort in. Let Tulip pick up the rest. All right. The bare minimum.
I've got it. What's the one thing that Pince hates more than anything else?
Loud coughing. Study groups. Tonks. Digital media replacing books.
Close, but no. What Pince hates more than anything else is when students mistreat books. If we mess with them, she'll go spare.
That's a, colloquialism I'm not familiar with.
What do you think?
It is disrespectful to the books. It's both tame and disrespectful to the books. I kind of don't like it. I'm gonna say no. We're probably gonna do it anyway. It feels disrespectful to the library books. They didn't do anything wrong.
That's why I had to bring an idea. If it's hitting you, imagine how upsetting it'll be to Pince.
What if we get fake library books that look similar? We swap them with the real one, then we destroy the fakes while she's watching. She's exactly as distressed. We haven't actually done anything wrong, and nothing gets damaged. What do you think about that? That's my kind of prank. When someone thinks something bad has happened, but actually everything is fine. Yes? Right? Yes?
Besides, I promise we won't do any actual damage to the books. I wouldn't be much of a Ravenclaw if I did.
Okay, alright. I am less upset now. Is there a magical way to do the thing that I said? As long as we don't leave any lasting damage. Okay, I'm in. Let's do it. Great. I'll
Finalize our plans and meet you in the library.
Alright, okay. I wasn't on board. I'm on board now. I'm okay with that.
For once in her life, Pince is out of the library. Let's wait until she returns to trick her.
Oh. This is my punishment for doing that the long way. I waited the 3 hours, now I have to wait another 5. Alright. Back in a flash. Alright, good morning everybody. It's time to play a trick on a librarian for daring to have an opinion on music. Oh, I like reading books while upside down. It's like I can feel the info rushing into my head. I always at the library so I can annoy Pince with my loud page turning.
I heard Pince once banned a student from the library for folding down the pages and corners of books.
Harsh, but fair.
Alright, WillBits, let's go over the plan. I'll distract Pince while you go through the shelves, putting books out of order and scattering them about.
Ooh, scandal.
You should also find a place to hide where you can see and trick Pince. I'll give you a sign when Pince is coming. That's when you'll unleash the chaos. The only thing I'm not sure about is how to distract Pince.
Write notes in a library book. But she would see you doing that, wouldn't she? Make a scene. I'm gonna ask her about the library. Channel Rowan in this one. Do something that is very time consuming, but not actually against any rules. She's gonna hate this, but you're gonna get in trouble for both of these. I'm gonna say library rules. I'm just supposed to go over the complete list of library rules in detail.
Well, it's not exactly my favorite subject, but I suppose I could put up with her for joining for the sake of the prank.
That's right. And also, I'm tricking you into learning about rules. Double prank! Yes! Got you too, Tulip. Who's the master now?
Thanks for the suggestion, WillBits. Now that we've got that finished, we can get started. I'll leave Dennis with you so he gets a front row seat to the mischief. Go make me proud.
I pranked Tulip too, Dennis. She's super pranked right now. Super duper pranked. She's learning. Booyah! Probably. I'm guessing I found a place to hide. As I walk through those books. Kick the books, pranked.
What's that, Madam Pence? You're heading over to the shelves.
That's our cue. Dennis, let's get in a position. Not conspicuous at all.
What's this? What kind of monster would leave a book on the ground? They're on the ground all the time. Okay.
Monster book! And a feather is attacking you. How crazy that this would happen in a school of magic. Arg! Pin's doing her best, Kathy. Ack! Alright, it's the same prank again.
Cease this foolishness immediately. In all my years, I have never seen such a travesty. Newton's Scamander in the herbology section. Textbooks shelved upside down. Precise alphabetical order destroyed. You've even made me raise my voice in the library. If I find you, I will personally ensure you are banned from the library for an eternity.
That means even after you're dead, you can't come in as a ghost. It's a harsh punishment in this world.
That was brilliant, WillBits. Ben is so focused on talking about the importance of every rule that she never even noticed you. She's going to be reorganizing the shelves in a fit for the rest of the day.
I'm glad you liked it, Tulip, but what about Dennis? Did my trick on Pince impress him? Well, I never thought I'd seriously be asking about the opinions of a toad and caring about the response.
Why don't we ask him?
Is that a yes? It's particularly complicated a ribbit there.
Better than a yes. I don't think I've ever seen Dennis like a two-legged creature this much since Marula.
Dennis likes Marula?
You forget, Marula and I were friends before I even met you.
And here I thought Dennis was a good judge of character.
There's more to Marula than insults and pride, WillBits. But that's unimportant now. What is important is Dennis is ready to be your toad partner for the Frog Choir auditions. Now we just need to prepare you. Unfortunately, I'm the last person you want to go to for singing advice.
Don't worry, Tulip. I know just the person who can help me study. I'll take those gems. Yummy, yummy. And we'll move on to part 3. With Dennis, your newfound fan, you and Tulip turn to preparing yourself for the Frog Choir audition. Yes, time to actually sing. Hopefully I have some background in music theory. A little, I don't know with this thing. I got a stack of books on singing and I'm ready to help you prepare for the Frog Choir auditions in the common room. All right.
Oh, I tried transfiguring myself into someone who could sing. It didn't work. I looked like someone who could sing, but I could not sing.
Why don't you teach me how to sing sometime?
I'll be rooting for you at the audition.
Oh yeah, hi Penny. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing chemistry stuff with Savannah. Potions, not chemistry, sorry. Thanks for agreeing to help me prepare for the Frog Choir auditions, Rowan. I'm happy to help you practice well, but why come to me? I'm not much of a singer. I will say you're great at teaching. Maybe you're not, but you're great at teaching and helping people learn. I think you have to know about the thing in the first place to be good at teaching about the thing, but alright, whatever. Even if you don't know the subject very well, I could still use your support and guidance. Thanks, Will. I like to think of it as practice for when I become a professor one day, and I'll have to teach all kinds of things that I no longer care about. I'll be dead inside, just teaching students who will be able to do things that I never will. It doesn't hurt that you're a good student. Alright, I'll do it. I'll help you study for the Frog Choir auditions. There's a very cynical look on teachers. That's not really what happens, but okay. Hope you're ready, Will, because I'm not going to stop until I've done everything I can to prepare you. Alright. The best way to learn about singing, reading about it in books. I mean, theory books are a thing, but it's fine. 3 hours! Alright. I wonder how Rowan's voice actually sounds. I bet he sings beautifully. Well, I've done about all I can. I hope that helps you get ready for the Frog Choir auditions. It did, Rowan. Thanks. Now I think it's about time I talk to someone who has experience singing on the Frog Choir. Maybe you should have started there, before all the other things. Because they probably could have told you whether or not to do the other things. I'm free now. Want to ask those questions about the Frog Choir over a butterbeer at 3 broomsticks? Sure, Chester. Let's talk to Chester. Especially if it's going to be a talky thing and not a energy time, but we'll see. Oh, I think I'll ask Phileas if the Frog Choir can sing some Christmas carols at the end this year.
If only people were as easy to win over as toads.
Some are. Probably. Niffler? What Niffler? I'm definitely not smuggling a Niffler into Hogwarts under my robe. Yes, not suspicious at all, 6th year. Thank you for coming, Chester. I know you must be busy. No problem, Will. I'll deny this if anyone asked, but I was honestly looking for an excuse to take a break. You said you wanted to ask me about the Frog Choir. Tulip mentioned you were on the Frog Choir, so I thought I'd ask you for advice on how to prepare for the audition.
Frog choir practices were about the only time Chester didn't pester us to earn house points.
When I was a Ravenclaw prefect, I vowed I'd never turn away someone with a desire to learn. Let's order a round of butterbeers, and I'll tell you about my experiences on the Frog Choir.
All right, Chester. All right, it is energy time. It's about an hour. Never really spent much time with Chester as a not Ravenclaw. And I'm desperate to get more Jane plotline, so it is good to see the prefects coming back even after they're no longer in school. But Chester's not someone I got a history with, so I'm just like, don't even know how to voice this guy, other than he's a cop now, so I guess he sounds a little coppy. So you've noticed that nerves are the biggest reason people do poorly on the Frog Choir auditions.
That's right, I've seen students who practice for months crumble in front of an audience come audition time. I'd recommend you try to get some practical experience before the audition.
That's really good advice, Chester. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Then I know you'll do great. Do you have any other questions you'd like to ask me?
Do you fancy anyone is maybe funny, but I don't really care, Chester, who you do or don't fancy. This is useful immediately. What songs does Flitwick like for an audition? Pick a song for my audition that Flitwick likes might help my chances. Do you know any?
You always seem to love hearing students sing Celestina Warbeck's You Charmed the Heart Right Out of Me.
Then I know what I'm going to sing in my audition. That's the second name drop for that character we've gotten. We could have asked Rowan about her as well. Thanks again for your help, Chester. I need to get back to practicing, and I know just the quirky band who can help. Quirky band? Quirky band?
Of course, good luck, Will. Let me know how things turn out.
Quirky band? I know a quirky band.
It'd be an honor to help our biggest muse. We're holding a practice in the training grounds now. Why don't you join us?
Also, wasn't I part of this band? Is that canonically going to hold up? I know in like the greater scheme of things, but in regards to at least this set of questions.
WillBits, our favorite source of inspiration. We haven't seen you since you helped us school Hogwarts and rock at our last concert.
Remind me why I'm a favorite source of inspiration for the infamous rock band, the Weird Sisters?
You're an infamous curse breaker. Whenever we need to think up new songs, we just imagine your adventures. Risking it all to solve an ancient mystery. Fending off dark forces eager to kill you. Questioning your friends' loyalties at every turn. Agonizing over what you'll do when your reason for living, finding your brother, is over.
Curse-breaking adventures are so cool.
Sounds like you got a few fans, WillBits.
How do you feel about us writing songs about you?
I love it. I think it's awesome. After all, how often does a person get a song written about them?
Exactly. We're immortalizing you in the history of rock.
Anyway, I came here because I'm auditioning for the Frog Choir and was hoping you could help me practice. I didn't have any musical skill. You just enchanted a bass guitar to dance around when I was with you last time. And again, as I said at the time, eventually I should learn how to do some actual music and not just get charmed into doing it. You're always putting on shows for Hogwarts. If anyone can help me get comfortable performing, it's you.
You're in luck. We were just about to start our jam session. Why don't you try singing with us? That'll give you a feel for performing. I like this Toad style. He can join us too. I don't usually like sharing the mic, but for you two, I'll make an exception.
Alright. Practicing with the Weird Sisters once again. 3 hours of rocking out. I'm so glad that we get to revisit these guys and kind of reuse these animations a little bit. And I like how we have just the new frog choir moment just kind of spliced in with them doing all of their stuff. We're going to be seeing a lot more of that very shortly, I'm sure. Alright, some actual practice. Some actual musical practice. That was a cool performance, Will.
We should have had you sing instead of play bass at our big concert. It was so amazing. Curly's been rendered speechless.
You had it in you, WillBits.
Thanks for letting me sing with the Weird Sisters.
Did it help you get more comfortable with performing?
Yes, but I wish I could have performed in front of a crowd.
Sorry, but our practices are strictly off limits to civilians.
We used to let anyone come, but then Curly had the unfortunate incident with a fan.
He doesn't like to talk about it.
I understand, but how am I going to get experience singing in front of a crowd?
I don't know about a crowd, but if you're looking for a way to test your nerve while singing, I have an idea.
Alright.
I've got a brilliant idea now. You can test your nerve while you sing. Meet us in the potions classroom.
I don't like the idea of potions to test my nerve. Although performing anything in front of Snape would be definitely something. What are we doing in the potions classroom? I thought you were going to test my nerve while I sing. Are you going to dump deadly poisons on my head and into my mouth as I sing and see if I can gargle them while singing? Because I can't!
And what better way to do that than by having you perform for the maestro of misery himself, Snape.
Snape? Snape? Severus Snape?
But he hates music and anything that brings joy and happiness.
Snape is so cool.
That's what makes him the perfect audience. He's a tough critic. If you can perform for him without losing your cool, you can perform for anyone.
A little extreme, but I guess I can see the logic. That does make sense.
Snape already thinks you're odd. What have you got to lose?
Alright, I'll try it. He could take away all of my house points. Or kill me.
That's the spirit. Do you know what song you're going to sing to Snape? Try to appeal to his specific tastes.
Do the Hippogriff was their song, which supposedly inspired by misery. I'm gonna have to lean for the button here. In Noctem sounds a little sad, a little dreary, a little like something that Snape might actually enjoy, like a nocturne night music. I'm gonna sing one of the Frog Choir's classics, In Noctem.
A dark, moody song for a dark, moody man. Smart.
Being dark and moody is so cool.
You ready to sing to Snape, Will?
And you too, Dennis.
Don't worry, Will. If he kills your self-confidence, we'll be sure to write a wicked eulogy.
My self-confidence doesn't mean I actually die, though. Thanks, Orsino.
Now go pierce Snape's cold heart with the burning passion of your song.
Hi, Snape!
Bits, to what do I owe this displeasure?
Here goes nothing! I'm going to sing to you for 8 hours, whether you want me to or not.
Get out! Get out! Snape, I'm singing a song for you. It is a song, I'm singing it for you. Don't you like my song? Here in Potions class. Potions class. Are you finished, please? I've been here all night.
Yes? What did you think?
I think you should leave my classroom and let me work in peace.
You hated my singing?
I didn't say that.
So you liked it?
I definitely didn't say that. It was passable. The song was entertaining, at least.
So can I interest you in an encore?
Leave.
You did it, Will. You sung to Snape without freezing up, messing up your lyrics, or ripping a hole in your trousers.
Does that last one happen a lot when you're singing?
What happens? You get excited. No, never mind.
Snape didn't even hate your performance.
You're so cool. There's nothing more we can teach you. You're ready to audition for the frog choir.
Alright, part 3 completed! Clicking along. Part 4, audition for the frog choir. You've practiced hard. Now it's time to show your efforts off at the frog choir auditions. But with Marula as your competition, things won't be so easy. Is she genuinely a really good singer?
The frog choir auditions will begin shortly. I suggest you use this time to make your final preparations.
Alright, very well. We'll see you guys in 5 hours. Alright, good morning everybody. It's time for our auditions. Don't think we've done nearly enough singing practicing, but I wish better music would come from my mouth instead of bad breath. Oh, it can be both. Oh, it can be both. Break a leg, Will. No, not literally, of course. I would never want you to get hurt. You know what I mean. It's an expression dating back to, okay, Rowan, I get it.
Are you auditioning for the frog choir? I'm sure you'll do great.
Let's find out.
It's time for the frog choir audition, WillBits. Are you ready?
Yes, thanks to you and everyone else who helped me prepare.
I should be thanking you. Because of you, Timus's dream of singing on the frog choir is going to come true.
Hold on, Tulip, I haven't even auditioned yet. Flitwick might not even pick me.
I don't know about you, but I don't often take the time to consider impossible scenarios, WillBits. I'm happy to see you're so confident. It'll make the look on your face when Flitwick picks me and not you so much sweeter.
Aren't there 2 spaces? Can't we just both get on? Isn't that fine? There are 2
spots up, Marula. You WillBits can both be on the frog choir. If Flitwick is even remotely capable of recognizing talent, he'll see Bitch doesn't deserve to be on the choir. But don't worry, Tulip. I'll sing with Dennis when Bits inevitably fails his audition.
You haven't spent the last 3 days bonding with him, Marula. Come on. Don't be daft.
Thanks, Marula, but I'll stick with WillBits. You don't have to pick right away. Wait until Flitwick makes his decisions to decide. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an audition to crush.
Jeez, Marula. Just chill it out with the whole antagonist shtick, okay? I know, I get it. You're the bad guy.
You're pretty good too. Good luck, WillBits. My beloved pet toad's happiness depends on you. But no pressure or anything.
Ah yes, Mr. Bits, you're right on time. What will you be singing for us today?
Double Trouble? Is that the one that we find out? This has our intellect score. Okay, I've looked it up. Double Trouble is the song that they sang in the actual movies with the frog choir. With the Something Wicked This Way Comes, kind of quoting Macbeth. You Charmed the Heart Right Out of Me is the song that was actually by Celestina Warbeck, which is what we did some sleuthing around to find out that Professor Flitwick actually really likes this artist. So even though this has the button, I actually think this is the choice he's more likely to like. I'm gonna press this one. We're gonna sing Celestina Warbeck's You Charmed the Heart Right Out of Me.
Excellent, that's a personal favorite of mine. You and your toad may begin singing at any time.
Alright. Oh, my poor heart, where is it gone? It's left me for a spell. But I don't mind, 'cause with you I find I'm always feeling well. I'm looking at the lyrics, but I don't actually know how the song goes. I like this MIDI singing voice they have. I don't know how much the frog's adding to this, to be honest. Alright, audition complete. Nice to have backing vocals for our audition process. Or at least maybe that's just other kids waiting to take their turn, because they don't seem to be singing. How do we do, Flitty? Dennis, you feeling good?
Excellent, Mr. Bits. I must admit I love seeing students appreciate Celestina Warbeck.
Bonus points!
In fact, all of you are quite talented and put on impressive performances. That's what makes this news so hard to deliver.
What news, Professor?
One of our current members who had planned on retiring and giving up her spot has decided to stay on instead. Unfortunately, that means I can only accept one new student onto the frog choir.
What kind of choir is this that you have such specifically, like, you only have so many slots for students? Is there, like, some kind of, like, Tri-Wizard concert band tournament, and if you go, like, one student over, you're gonna move from AAA to quadruple A, and we can't have that. It's way more competitive in that league. Whatever.
That said, I will carefully consider every audition and announce my decision shortly.
There's only one spot, arbitrarily raising the stakes!
You might as well give up, Bits. That spot on the frog choir is mine. Why don't you do yourself a favor and withdraw? You'll save yourself the embarrassment of losing.
If I withdraw, I'm still losing. I don't get to spin it that much. I'm not giving up, Marula.
We'll see about that.
I guess Flitwick's announcements didn't shake Marula's confidence.
You think? This might be because I know Marula, but I think she looks worried. She must really see you as a threat. That's what I want to talk to you about. Come to the trading rooms alone and don't keep me waiting.
Oh, alone. I'm guessing this is not romantic. Marula, what are we doing? We had a lovely time in Christmas. This feels like we're regressing back to year 1 or year 2. What do you want, Marula?
For you to tell Flitwick you've changed your mind and don't want to join the frog choir after all.
Why would I do that?
Because you're going to realize that compared to me, you don't really deserve to sing with them.
That's not gonna happen. Goodbye.
I assumed you'd say that, which is why I'm prepared to use force to make it happen.
Excuse me? What? No, we don't want to do this, Marula, come on.
If I beat you in a duel, you'll tell Flitwick you're withdrawing from the frog choir selection.
I'm a prefect, so I'm just gonna turn you in for trying to duel me. What now? And if I win?
You won't.
No, you don't get to not have stakes. If I win, you'll leave me alone and respect Flitwick's decision, whatever that might be. Or, you'll give me 20 dates. And I get to pick where we eat.
Fine, but I won't come down to that happening. I don't plan to lose.
See, now I've distracted her. Now she's distracted. You can tell she's all hot and bothered. And your stats are really low today for some reason. But that doesn't matter if I pick the wrong buttons. But if you're starting out, you know what? First thing in the morning, sometimes I need a big healing potion coffee too, just to get things going. Should've just kept pressing the thing. This is pretty competitive. Just because I kept missing so many. I got one hit in. I'm amazed that that was as close as it was, considering how much the odds were stacked in my favor for that particular fight. Marula.
Ugh, it's not fair. You don't deserve it. I tried so hard.
What did you do? You spent your time hassling me. I at least practiced this time. Why are you so obsessed with getting onto the frog choir, Marula? You like the songbook I got you for Christmas, but I didn't know you were so interested in... Oh.
Not that it's any of your business, but my mum used to be on the frog choir. Back when she was at Hogwarts, she loved to sing. She used to sing to me to sleep every night when I was a kid. At least she did until she got herself arrested. We used to sing together in preparation for the day I'd get selected to sing on the frog choir.
Are you afraid you won't get to sing on the frog choir like your mom?
Not that Flitwick won't pick me, but I hate the thought of the spot going to someone else after I've practiced for years.
I mean... if you've spent years practicing on it, then you should be good, and I'm just gonna wish you luck. Good luck, Marula. I really mean that. I hope you get it. I hope you have a chance to get it.
I wish you the same, but even all the liquid luck in the world could help you beat me. I'll see you at the results announcement, bits.
Why do we have to fight?
Blue's gonna announce the audition results soon. You better come to the Charms classroom quickly.
Okay, alright. Let's hear the results. Let's wrap it up. I'm nervous for you, Will.
I don't need to hear you sing to know Marula's better than you.
I think you might be biased, Ismelda. I think there might be some bias going on.
Feels like half the school's here to hear the results.
There's like 12 people here.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. I was too anxious to hear the results of the frog choir auditions.
Even though you're not the one who auditioned?
Do you know how stressful it is to wait when you're this emotionally invested?
Thankfully, neither of us has to wait much longer. Flip will be here to make the announcement soon.
About that, I'm not saying you're going to lose because, as far as I'm concerned, you had the best audition. But if Marula does win, do you mind if I take her up on her offer to sing with Dennis? Not that I don't care if you make it or not, it's just that I'll never hear the end of it from Dennis otherwise.
Dennis is indifferent. But I don't mind, Tulip. I know you're just trying to do what's best for Dennis.
Thanks, Bits. Usually people don't understand why I care so much about a toad, but you do.
Yeah, I have a toad of my own that I could be singing with, but...
That's one of the things I really like about you. Anyway, that's enough sentimental stuff. The suspense is gonna drive me mad if I just keep standing around.
Me too. Let's go ask around until Flitwick arrives. Kill a little bit of time. 3 hours. No skipsies.
I trust Professor Flitwick to make the right decision, because I've bribed him.
That's not what she said, but yeah, she does look worried. She should be worried.
Here comes Flitwick.
Let's find out.
Before I make the announcement, I'd like to thank everyone who took the time to audition. It's never easy to make these decisions, but it was particularly difficult this year. With that said, I hope you'll give a big congratulations to Mr. Bits, our new frog choir member.
Me?
No. Congrats, WillBits. You deserved it after how hard you worked.
Ribbit.
You too, Dennis.
Miss Karasu is right, Mr. Bits. You two put on an excellent performance and should be proud.
I'm sorry, Mum.
How do you feel about being selected as the new frog choir member?
Huh. So I have the option to just say, yes, I am excited. Or I could say Marula should have the spot instead. We like Marula. Marula has a soft story, a soft spot for her. But she's also been being kind of a bratty little bad, not good bad girl. And that behavior should not be rewarded. Even if it's probably especially within someone we like. And if Marula and I have any kind of relationship whatsoever, it is one of one-upsmanship. If she wants to be on the frog choir, if Marula Snide thinks she's entitled to be on the frog choir just because she's a legacy, she needs to step up her game. if I hand Marula a spot on the frog choir that she didn't earn, aren't I actually hurting her? She needs to find incentive. We're not seniors. We're not about to leave. She's got 2 more years to step up and get on the frog choir. There's going to be more spots opening up. Get with it, Marula. I'm going to encourage you, and I'm going to encourage you by breaking you. I'm excited to get to sing with the frog choir. Thanks for giving me, and me alone, the opportunity, Professor Flitwick.
Earn it. Earn it, Marula. Earn it. You have to earn it.
There's no need to thank me. It was your talent and effort that earned you that spot.
Oh, thank you. No, you can keep saying that, though. Just keep letting me bask in that for just a bit. This is tough love.
But Bits only decided to audition on a whim. I've been practicing for years.
It wasn't easy choosing between you and Mr. Bits, Miss Snide. I lost quite a bit of sleep over it, in fact. But I stand by my decision.
Sound like a radio over there, Marula.
I encourage you to audition again in the future, Miss Snide.
Oh, don't worry. We could be on the choir together. But, you know, just keep this in mind, most powerful witch in Hogwarts, while you pout and punch nothing.
Now all that's left is to join us on a stage at our performance and become an official Frog Choir member.
Yeah, I probably don't really have time to actually be in the frog choir.
It's time for your first performance. Come to the Great Hall ready to sing.
I got vaults to worry about, I got people to save, I got curses to break. But, we can't let Marula have it just cause she feels entitled to it. I sing every now and then, but only to trees. Trees don't judge.
I watch Frog Choir shows for all the cute toads.
Why Phileas thought you were the best fit for the frog choir, I'll never know.
He actually listened to me sing. Pince. Maybe try it sometime. I'm surprised you came, Marula, though I assume you aren't here to watch my first performance on the frog choir.
Actually, I am. It'd be much easier to convince Flitwick to remove you from the choir if I can point to every single mistake you make. Needle, needle, needle.
Are you really still trying to take my spot on the frog choir? You can just get a spot, Marula. We could be on the frog choir together. It doesn't have to be like this. Can't you just be happy for me and try again next time?
Can't you just let me have one opportunity without snatching it away from me?
No.
Forget it. This whole thing is a waste of my time. Break a leg, Bits, preferably literally.
See you next crime, Marula.
Don't look at you, WillBits. Lashing out's just how she deals with being upset.
I know I shouldn't, but Marula told me earlier how her mom used to be on the frog choir and how they'd sing together. Do you think it might be true?
It could be, but well, now's not really the time to be thinking about that. Not with the performance about to begin.
Thanks, Tulip. You're right. I'll try not to let Marula affect my singing.
I know you'll do great.
Oh, look at that. Honestly, yeah, it's cooler to be in the frog choir than to let Marilla be on it.
Quiet down now, students. It's my honor to introduce the newest member of the Frog Choir, Mr. Bits.
Yay, I get to sit next to the Slytherin Leviosa guy. Great.
Now, without further ado, I give you the Frog Choir.
Oh boy, 8 hours of singing on the frog choir. It's pretty cool, actually. Wish we had access to this as a thing that we could just, like, the pillow's cool and all, with the frog. Yay! Having original music and, like, that stuff in there, that's actually pretty cool.
You were amazing, Bits. I knew it was a good decision asking you to sing with Dennis. I probably should have done this earlier, but I wanted to thank you for everything you did for Dennis and me. I wouldn't have been able to help Dennis live his dream without you. Dennis says thanks too.
I'm just glad I could help you and Dennis out.
Probably insist that because we're friends you don't need anything in return, but I want you to have this.
No, I need the loot. You better give me the loot. Ooh, a pillow and a dangerous explosive on my frog.
It's a pillow for your own toe to sit on and a dung bomb to strap to its back.
Now, it'd be even cooler if I could change his colors and the accessories, but maybe I'm asking too much in that scenario.
The pillow so your toad can look fancy, like the regal amphibian it is. The dung bomb, well, I probably should warn you to use it wisely, but what fun would that be?
Thanks, Tulip. My toad is now officially the most spoiled toad in all of Hogwarts, and this bomb's probably going to explode and make my dorm room terrible.
This was fun. Let me know if you want to make any of Dennis's other dreams come true.
What? I don't know if I want to know about Dennis's other dreams. But alright, audition for the Frog Choir completed! That's great! That's the end of the chapter. This has been a long one, yet again. Man, I am so close to getting some. I could buy the snail right now, but I'm not gonna, because I'm holding out for the cooler ones. We're gonna wear this frog skin for now on WillBits. And while I guess I'm finishing off the chapter, I actually forgot to show off, I guess there was... What was that? I got this outfit. I should have been wearing this like the entire time, and I forgot to do it. We'll go into the next chapter with it. Get out of the dance clothes. Celestial Ball's over! We're gonna wear this now. But alright, that's the end. That's the end of that. Bye for now, everybody. Hope you enjoyed.